I want to pose a question to all of you because what is difficult for me may not be for you, and what is for you may not be for me. So I'm going to ask this. What is the hardest thing about prepping? You answer me that question. And I'm going to answer, what I think is the hardest thing for me in regards to prepping. Now, one can say that, money is one of those hard things for prepping. But the thing about money is that you can work or you can hustle, whatever, and or you can change things in life. And money is something that you can acquire, something that you can change. At least in my mind. Food. Well, I can grow food. If I don't have the space, I can, come out with different ways to grow food, like hydroponics, aquaponics, vertical. If I have the land, that is a different story. Ammunition, you can, choose. If you can't afford it, you can reload. I encourage you all to start looking into that. You will cut the cost in half at a bare minimum, which is really good. Let's say they use a communication. Well, communication, you have options. You have radios, you have a GMRS. The license costs nothing, and you can transmit. You can use your both hands and whatnot, as long as you stay with those GMRS frequencies. Security. For those of you who live in the U.S., we do have a Second Amendment. Those who live outside the U.S. and they don't care for it, that is on you. But I live here, and this is what I care for. Homes, same thing. If you're smart, if you do your due diligence, you can own your home if you want to. I know the argument always is you never own it. Always you're gonna have to pay taxes and whatnot. Let's hope that one day changes. Let's hope that interpretation of the 16th Amendment changes. Let's hope. If not, just get yourself a freaking trailer and just put it in your land, and at least you just pay for the land, and that's it. Minimum taxes. I don't know. I see a lot of solutions for the issues, but my hardest thing for me to deal with, and again, it may be different from you. I would love to hear from y'all. Is people. People is the one element that is hard for me to control because everybody is his own world. Especially people that are preppers. That's the hardest one, because when we're talking about people and just outside the prepper community and whatnot, they can either be with you or not, and that's it. And you know how to mitigate issues when it comes to them. If they're not preppers and they say, I'm gonna be knocking on your door, you let them know, hey, don't be knocking at the door because I do have the tool ready to say no. Plain and simple. We have talked about that in previous videos. But we need people in our group, so we tend to look up others who think similar to us. May not be the same. I would say at least 80% is good enough. And for the people that I know that, and I'll be honest with y'all, the people that I know they are within my closest group have my number. This is a very important distinction that I want to make. If they have my number, that means that they are in my group. They are people that I consider close to me. Otherwise, they're not. That's it. Plain and simple. I'm just going to say it that way. It can be, I have family members that they don't have a number. There you go. You see? So, but you tend to, or at least I hope that if you want to create a group, or if you're creating a group, you have people around you that at least think, not the 80%, but at least 90% or 95%. That way it diminish, confrontation or, arguments and whatnot. You want to have at least 5 to 10% that you guys not going to be think the same. That way there can be a healthy throw back and forth of ideas. But at least, man-like as much as possible. Otherwise, there's going to be too much conflict. So in the group, 90 to 95. In general, 80%. I don't know. What do you think? Do you agree with that or not? I mean, that's the way I do things. I may be different for you. But the hardest thing is dealing with that 80% preppers, because 20% I just discovered that is a bit of a gap sometimes. And because preppers tend to be really independent, they also tend to be really hard-headed. And they tend to, whatever's going on in their heads is what they hear. And that, to me, is a little troublesome. Because we can have a conversation in regards to, I don't know, the way that we reload. And you may say, hey, listen, I am reloading. I'm just going to give you an example. 308 or 3030 with H335, and I'm using 21 grains for 170 grain bullets. And it seems to be working good for me. Gives me good accuracy. I crimp the bullets really good. Yada, yada, yada. And that other person may have a different of opinions because whatever he read or she read. And it goes into like, oh no, you're doing it wrong. You need to do it this way. That is a argument in there that is like, okay, I'm sharing my thoughts on what works for me. But now you're attacking me of like, my way is wrong when it clearly works for me because you're hard-headed. So it makes it hard. That's why I'm saying, like, for me, the hardest thing is like deal with that, like, and it's just people in general. And I will say this, back in the day, I mean, growing up, people were less opinionated than what they are today. People will talk based on experience, and they will advise you from the heart, meaning that they had no ill will whatsoever, and they will wish you the best. They will literally say to you, listen, but this is what works for me. If you want to give it a try, by all means. If not, really, in reality, back in the day, prepping was regular life, at least the way that I grew up, regular life. But nowadays, it's like that fighting within them that, because no matter what is the wrong and you're right, or you're right, you're wrong. It's like, it's a bit of a drama BS. And that's why I find that a bit hard sometimes. And I always say this, I mean, of all the things that I prepare for, and that my preparedness mindset, it's like, that's the one that I struggle the most, just people. Because I will say, I'll put it like this, and maybe I'm rumbling, but they're just wild cards. You just don't know what you're gonna get. What is that movie? Mama says that people are like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get, or something like that. I don't know. What do you think? What is the hardest thing that you think you have to deal with when it comes to prepping? And I know perhaps that's the reason why so many people go with a lone wolf mentality, but that lone wolf mentality, unfortunately, it's just not going to work. You need a community. I mean, my experience tells me that you need a community. Without a community, you are doomed. That's it. I mean, and that is my real life personal experience. And I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? The hardest thing about prepping to you, what it is. To me, it's just people. Not the normies. The normies, I can deal with them. I know where they stand. But preppers is getting harder and harder. What are your thoughts on the matter? Let me know down in the comment section below. With that being said, I hope you have a great one. God bless you, and I hope to see you in the next one.